Okay, so in this video, we're going to talk about my favorite RC car of all time. And it's the cheapest one I've ever bought. This started out as what's called a, there's a lot of different brand names, but it's the S911. I'll leave a link for it. It's my second video ever, so it may take me a couple days to figure out how to add the affiliate linking. I know that's important. But anyways, this is the S911. It comes with tires pretty similar to this. They're really small, no big deal. I've switched them out for some rock crawler tires on the front. I've had to actually zip tie these on. They're not made for it at all, but they work really well, and they give it a little more suspension in the front. Because the one thing that breaks is there's like a bolt in here, and it breaks a lot. This particular car, I've added risers and much bigger shocks. I got like 1.5 inch suspension in the front. I've also added this weird punch bumper and a couple other things. Also awesome tires on the back, new shocks on the back, and it's got the thin rear end and the fat front end. So it looks, I don't know, it's got a good stance to it. But as you just saw in that last video, the overlay right now, right there. Anyways, in the video you're looking at, the reason I like this car is, I don't have my cover handy, but this whole thing is enclosed in a cage. So it's like completely enclosed, nothing pokes out, no wires, no nothing like that. So that when my dogs chase it, they can pick up the car and run off with it without hurting it. Also with the big tires, they might grab a hold of the tire and drag it around the yard. Whereas you just saw Nova there, the white Shepherd, if I have a wing on here, he'll just grab that and carry the car around. They haven't hurt it. I've had the same car for a couple of years now, and they've gone to town chasing it. I chase them with it almost every day. I have 3 or 4 batteries for it. I keep them charged, and just about every time I go out to smoke or have a cigarette or whatever, anything in the yard, I take a car with me and chase the dogs with it. They love it. They have a good time. I got a PitBull and a Shepard, and they both chase it. They both like chasing it. Eventually they get upset because they can't catch it or they can't keep a hold of it. But it's a lot of fun. I highly recommend this. I would say if you're going to get a car and you have dogs, you should definitely get this one. But I would say that you need to buy the spare parts for it. Buy an extra steering, all the steering parts of the front end. Just buy the whole front end. They're easy. You can just type in pieces for the S911 and you'll be able to grab, I mean, every little piece for this car. Even the controller, don't take it in the water. If you take it in the water, it will die. They might tell you it's waterproof, they're lying, straight up they're lying. You put it in the water, it will die. But the controller that controls this thing, it's not hobby grade, it's toy grade. But it's really awesome. And the controller's only $10. You can buy a brand new one, put it in water, destroy it, pop another one in 5 minutes, and you're running again. The batteries are really cheap. You could even buy a new shell if you needed to. Literally everything on this car is replaceable. They're very, very cheap. I haven't found any piece on this. I think the motor was $17. That's it. You can buy upgraded pieces. You can buy like the hobby grade and install them on here. Like these shocks are hobby grade. But I had to modify the riser so the shock mount would fit. But it's not a big deal, and anybody can do this. This one's been through the ringer quite a bit with the dogs chasing it. Anyways, it's one of my favorite cars, and yeah, that's about it. I highly recommend it though. If you're gonna buy a car and you want one, just a toy to mess around with and have fun, you can't beat this. If you buy one of the hobby grade ones, you're gonna break something. It's gonna be expensive to fix, and you might not be able to fix it yourself. This is a $60 car. Somewhere between, I mean, I think when I bought it, it was $62, but I've seen them, the same exact model listed all over Amazon from anywhere from $60 to like $129. You just have to find the right car at the right price. It's the same exact car, but they sell it for a lot of different prices. I would say if you're gonna get tires for this, really the easiest way to get tires, if you buy them online, you might spend $50 on a set of tires. But if you go to Walmart and you buy a new bright, cheap RC car, a little cheap Walmart piece of trash car, You can take the tires off of that and force them to fit these rims. These are the original rims. But then you have some really meaty tires on your cheap car, and your dog can chase it around. It goes for a good 10 minutes solid, running fast as you can, and you can get a couple batteries. So charge 2 batteries up, go chase the dogs around, and they love it. They have a great time. I'm gonna finish this video, and I'm gonna end it with a couple of clips of my dogs chasing the car around. It goes good in the grass. Like I said, just don't get it wet, because it will die in the water. Shit, I guess that's about it. I thought I was gonna talk more in this video. So anyways, if you're gonna buy a car, buy the S911. It's a 110th. There's a 112th too. This rear end is off the 112th, the front end's off the 110. But I like the stance a little better. Also, these tires are hobby grade tires. They're off my team associated other car, my hobby grade one. But highly recommended. If you're gonna buy a car and mess around with, buy 2 of them, buy 3 of them. You can buy 3 of these cars for what it costs you to buy one, really nice Trax or any of the other, name brand hobby grade cars. You can buy 3 of these for the same price of one of those. And it's definitely worth it. I was gonna grab it. Anyways, definitely worth it. Keep watching, and you'll see a couple of videos of my dogs chasing the cars. It's a lot of fun. And keep modding. Thank you.